Hey there, YouTube types. Figured we would do a quick live stream here, just sort of out of the blue. And yeah, we hope you're independent of nonsense on the internet. I know there's plenty to choose from, so cheers. Anyway, yeah, I figured I would do a quick live stream here. If you haven't seen the Discord chat, you can find that in the comments. And if you haven't seen our shorts, make sure you check those out. I had to step aside to just upload one. It was for BikeTube. Yeah, BikeTube. It's been blowing up. If you haven't seen our shorts, well, check them out. Anyway, yeah, this live stream is about whatever we want to talk about. So leave a comment if you've got certain subjects. I was working on some stuff, so I figured I would go live. So yeah, testing out a bit of a new setup here. We do have the Discord chat there and so on. It's always nice. And for some reason, we've got some funk going on with the browser. I don't know what's up with that. What's up with that browser? Anyway, we're showing the solar line of sight field plot up there. And what's really more important is that right there. Some massive CMEs going on here at the moment. So that's fairly exciting. And yeah, we'll blow that up to full size here in a minute. So yeah, make sure you leave a comment if you're viewing the video live or in syndication, and check the description. You'll find links there to things like the Discord chat, which will be used for future live streams. So make sure you save that in your favorites. If you don't have Discord installed, install Discord, and you'll be able to actually be on the stream in theory. If you don't, find yourself mute banned. Hopefully you won't find yourself mute banned. That's the optimal scenario, right? All right, so yeah, I've got the comments up here. Yeah, if you're able to see the video, make sure you type a comment, because thanks for joining us, whoever that might be. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. So it's always helpful to have an existent channel, you know, a channel that people verify exists. It's one of the top things on YouTube. Hey, look it, the channel is existent. And again, you can join us on Discord as well. We can display the Discord chat there, and we can actually share the audio from that as well. So right now there's nobody in the voice chat, and that's fine. Like, it's not a big deal. This isn't really a planned stream for this anyway. And let me just get this freaking window capture functioning correctly here. There we are. So yeah, big CMEs going on at the moment. And I've got an annoying white stripe that doesn't belong there. What's up with that? Get out of here, white stripe. There we go. That's better. Cheers. Oh, now it's a thinner white stripe. Congratulations. Ah, yes. The joys of streaming live, folks. There we go. That's that pesky pixel. All right. So yeah, CME going on here on the far side right now. So it must be quite massive. Not sure if we have any spacecraft over there or not, and I frankly, my dear, don't give a damn. But yeah, there might be some spacecraft capture in that. Who knows? But yeah, there's our line of sight field plot. And if you want to see what the coronal hole situation is, it's not really that exciting, but Earth is in a South Pole oriented magnetic heliosphere sector. So that's why the B field represented there in blue looks all fanned out, because right in the middle of a highly South Pole oriented coronal region. So yeah, that's what's going on. And there's been some space weather. It's all been minor stuff. Solar maximum, turns out, was just about a month or two after we forecasted it, something like that. I think we thought it would be in September or something. We thought it would actually come a little bit earlier. So we expected the cycle to be a little bit stronger, but keep in mind there still is a lot of time to go, and we still are, within a year of solar maximum. So you can expect to see quite a bit of activity continuing. By the way, this looks cool in other wavelengths. I was looking at 284. 195 is probably pretty good too, but you may see some features here of the corona that you don't normally see on our channel because, well, we show certain wavelengths typically because certain wavelengths are very good and other ones are less so. So this is one of the many species of ionized iron that are covered by the GOES-19, the new GOES-19 satellite, just operational for a few months now. So it's exciting to see new spacecraft with things like higher resolution, perhaps better contrast or something like that. So yeah, again, this is going to be an ongoing thing. We are poised to stream live at any moment. So live streaming will be something that our channel focuses on more and more. Historically speaking, our channel produced hundreds and hundreds of space weather videos in a fully live format. I used to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and produce a 2-hour space weather video some days, which included all kinds of other stuff besides space weather, as calling balls and strikes is increasingly complex on planet Earth. So we hope that you're tuning into YouTube channels that do so, that is, call balls and strikes. So let's take a look at some other stats here just while I have the live stream going. Why not? So here's the situation for the solar cycle. And as you can see, ramping down, solar maximum was sometime around, sunspot maximum was definitely around early October when we got to over 310 sunspots. So that was pretty significant. And here's the current situation. We've got quite a few sunspots there. Not too bad. Let's see, 100, 110, 120, 128, something like that. 128 sunspots as the average continues to drop, which is what you can expect to see. And of course, you can see sunspot numbers dip all the way down to 0 and all the way back up to the high 200s. So don't be surprised to see that whatsoever, as we've seen many double peak solar cycles. Could cycle 25 be a double peak? It absolutely could. Who knows? As some people forecast that it's going to rapidly ramp down and the sun's going to spookily shut down. Because mathematical projections that don't purport to reality. Mathematical permutations of portions of solar cycles. So anyway, there's our CME forecast. The Huxt, the latest Huxt. Not by hucksters, by the way. So that's one of the ones that we use. And of course, let's take a look at SDO here real quick, because you got to have it. The SDO is just, it's so good. And we should maybe capture some of that CME activity. So I'm not sure if it'll show up. Looks like we had a little bandwidth breakdown there, but we're back and showing the SDO there, the 304 angstroms wavelength, just from today, July 3rd, 2025. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, folks. I just wanted to talk a little bit about that, the sudden streams. Expect that. So make sure you check our live. Make sure you check our shorts if you haven't seen those. The majority of our content has been coming out in the form of shorts. So you may want to even save a link to that or something. YouTube.com/smash-a-mash youtube.com/shorts. And yeah, what else is going on? Who remembers when we were telling you to buy silver when it was $12 an ounce? Does anybody remember that? Yeah. Space weather. It does figure into economics in some minor ways. Hey, thanks for leaving a comment. Red Split Rail Fence. Good to see you, Red Split Rail Fence. So, delighted to see some of the folks that used to tune into our daily space weather content showing up here. And of course, the live format is the best way to cover space weather content because you never know what's going to happen, right? So, there's that. Yeah. And let's see. New skin suits coming, by the way. So you may have seen. Have you seen the new kit? Yeah, you may not have seen the new kit. So there you go. Got the Dream Firms branding on there as well as the channel. And there it is on the back as well. Custom designed by yours truly because, well, nothing says don't run me over or shoot me like Blaze Orange. So just a quick little review here of the jersey. It's very good. It's got these mesh side panels. Mesh side panels there. I don't know if that additional light helps or not, but yeah, you got these mesh side panels. Those are spectacular. And then you have arrow sleeves. So the arrow sleeves here, they have this ribbing on them. That is for aerodynamics. It also is very form-fitting. The whole bottom of the sleeve is this same mesh fabric. The main back is a mesh fabric. And that's part of the reason why we made the logo lighter. That's why the SNN lettering is lighter there, because it's going to be on the back panel of a jersey. So we had to lighten that up. Shout out to Volt Cycling. Volt Cycle Wear, that is. They allowed us to make this custom stuff. And then you've got the standard 3 pockets. But one difference here, and these are great pockets, well designed. One difference here with this jersey, though, is it has another secret pocket over here on the right. So there's a secret pocket there on the outside, a little extra panel there with a zipper. It's a perfect wallet-sized little panel there. So it does have the full zip. It is a locking zipper. It does come all the way down. It's very good at not catching on anything. Yeah, so very, very pleased with that. And we're making skin suits that'll be around by Labor Day. So that's some stuff in the pipeline for what's going on. And yeah, we are still covering this. The best way to get a hold of us, folks, is really on either the Discord channel or on social media. You can find the Discord channel right in the description for this video. Yeah, Discord channel's been getting quite a bit of traffic, which is always interesting. So, yeah, the permanent link, as you need an invite to join a Discord channel, is in the description below this video. So check that out if you like. Again, that will be a way to actually get on the channel. If you want to be on the live streams in real-time audio, it's theoretically possible. So, yeah, there's that. What else is going on? Have you subscribed to Eugene the Philosopher yet? Make sure you do that. That's super important. And I just actually told Eugene that we're streaming live right now. See, that's streaming live now. So he'll be able to actually join the audio if he wants to. At which point I will have to put on some sort of hearing. Because at the moment, I can't hear anything. I can't hear jack. In fact, Can I even hear myself? Well, I suppose I probably can. Somebody would have commented, said, I can't hear you. So, oh, geez, look at that. It's the Batman. And where is the Batman? The answer is in Brazil. Ah, yes, a little bit of live streaming for the YouTube crew. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. This is not a daily space weather video. This is just a out of the blue live stream. Make sure you press the share button to tell your friends that we are in the process of streaming live. That's always good. Where is the Batman? All right, so we do have audio. No, I'm sure somebody would have. Commented and said, "Your lips are moving, but we can't hear you." Hear your lips moving, but the words ain't coming out. Look at that! Some of our top commenters there: Bruce Minas and Red Split Rail Fence. Yes. Shout out to all of our viewers who've miraculously discovered the existence of our channel. Congratulations on that. And I don't know why that's flickering, but let's look at a different wavelength anyway. How about 193 might be nice. 193 is pretty good. It does show the extended corona as well as coronal holes. That particular species of iron ions do not like to be where coronal holes are. You know, interestingly enough, in other wavelengths, coronal holes are not visible. So, one of the many interesting features, and of course, if you are looking at the Discord channel, you may notice that we just put up this article here. Puzzling astronomers, Keck Observatory detects unexpected signals, right? And this has to do with stellar evolution because, well, I'll quote myself, stellar age. It's one of mankind's most accepted science blunders. We've never seen a single star change to a different evolutionary state, and why not? Well, we can see quite a few in the Milky Way galaxy. Yes, their lifespans are long, but they do actually... But do they even have self-contained, self-fulfilling lifespans? Is that even a thing? I'm unconvinced. We've never seen a single star change to a different state. Don't you find that a little puzzling? I mean, we've seen there are all kinds of different classifications of supernovae. Yeah. Not sure if Eugene is going to join the voice channel here. That would be cool. Maybe he'll comment on stellar evolution. I'll ask. I'll ask if he wants to join the voice and stream. So yeah, it'll be a good test if he does decide to do that. I'll just allow my desktop audio to come through and see if he decides to join. In fact, maybe I'll just call him. I'm just going to try calling him and see what happens. See what happens. Had a little hiccup in the bandwidth there, and we are back, I think. I don't think there's any answer from the Philosopher, but check it out, Eugene the Philosopher YouTube channel. It's a good one. He's been on our channel. You can find an entire playlist associated with Eugene the Philosopher. That would be the Ask a Particle Physicist as that is Eugene's vocation. Particle physicist. Yeah, that's deep. All right, anyway, let's take a quick look here at the magnetogram because I'm going to close this thing out in a moment. Once again, thanks to everybody who did join in and leave comments especially. So, quite a bit of activity here on the Earth-facing side of the solar disk. Always nice to see, especially when people are forecasting that the sun is going to spookily shut down. Like, that's just one of my favorite things. I mean, I'm not divisive on purpose, but yeah, it's looking fine to everybody who knows what we're talking about. So, and for those of you who may not know, I considered majoring in cosmology back in the mid-1990s and did not do so. So, I mean, the main reason was to pursue pro sports, but also because heliophysics is not well understood, in my opinion. So, anyway. So, not too exciting here. Let's show the intensitygram. We'll show gray because it looks foreboding. Ooh, the gray intensitygram. Oh my God, are you spooked of the sun? This is just today, folks, so I'm going to zoom all the way into the equatorial band. As we don't see sunspots at the poles. Ever. Any idea why? Anybody? Anybody? I'm sure there is a reason why, but alas. So yeah, oh my God, look at all the comments. Dear God, thanks for tuning in. Oh, it's Barb. Welcome, Barb. Bruce always has some great words of wisdom, so thanks for dropping those words of wisdom, Bruce. I'll read those on the stream for your listening pleasure. While the average person needs idols and saviors, I think only coffee saves. That's a good one. Yes, and so many agree, Bruce. So many agree. A lot of cyclists, the ones whose religion isn't bicycling, have the religion of coffee as well. So, and some have the religion of beer. And some have the religion of deer gond. Those are the hardcore mechanics. Hardcore mechanics are lawful neutral aligned Gond worshippers. Yeah, dear Gond. Oh my God. All right, so it's time to close this thing out. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll come at you live on the regs. It'll probably be the most common long form format. So, and of course, we'll be once again, just if you just tuned in, we will be featuring Discord. So if you're not already a member of the SNN Least Busted Name in News Discord chat, then you should join. And Eugene says maybe he'll join the voice/stream. Well, if he's going to do it, he better do it fast because it's about to end. Eugene, you still there? Join the voice channel there, bud. I can deafen myself. Get out of there. All right. Eugene. Join the voice. Before your soul joins the river Styx. Did you watch the spooky video about Saturn that I spent 14 seconds sending you? Saturn, people are very spooked of it. Oh my God, Saturn. I'm spooked of Saturn. What about you folks? Are you spooked of Saturn? Let us know in the comments. Yes. So anyway, as I was saying, join the Discord chat. The link, the permanent invite link, is below this video in the description. And yeah, check us out on social media. That's a good way to get a hold of us as well. You can find all the social media accounts at smashomash.com, the homepage. We'll close this live stream out with some footage of the closest star in the form of the 171 angstroms wavelength, the house favorite. If I don't talk to you between now and Independence Day, happy Independence Day. That is July 3rd's activity on the local yellow dwarf. Once again, thanks to all of the stargazers who have tuned in, especially the ones who realize that, oh, the voice channel I meant was the main general voice channel on SNN's Discord chat. The best stargazing is of the closest star. So, there's that. Hey, I see Eugene on voice channel. Can you hear me? Because I can't hear Jack. Are you talking? Eugene, say something. It's a test. This is a test press. Live streaming test press. Sup with that? Hello, Eugene the Philosopher. Once again, viewers, if you haven't yet subscribed to Eugene the Philosopher, please do. Eugene the Philosopher, spelled Philostopher, which is he's the greatest living philosopher since the unfortunate passing of Robert de Nameland. So, anyway, something funky going on with the voice channel here. I can't seem to hear anything. If you're talking, sorry. We'll iron out those details at a later time. Once again, thanks for tuning into the live stream here at the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. Smash-O-Mash, signing off. And until next time, may that solar wind be at your back.